Have you ever stood up from a chair and noticed your legs shaking a little? Or maybe you've found it harder to carry groceries, open a stubborn jar, or make it up a flight of stairs without pausing. If you're over 65 and feel your strength slowly slipping away, you are absolutely not alone. Here's a truth not enough people talk about. After the age of 60, our bodies begin to naturally lose muscle mass. The medical term for this is sarcopenia. It starts subtly, no dramatic signs at first, but over time, it leads to weakness, fatigue, balance problems, and even dangerous falls. And once this cycle begins, it can be difficult to reverse. But here's the encouraging news: muscle loss is not inevitable. You can slow it down and even rebuild muscle without needing expensive supplements, extreme workouts, or complicated diets. In fact, one of the simplest, most effective things you can do to combat muscle loss happens while you sleep. That's right, your body does some of its best healing and rebuilding overnight. All it needs is the right fuel before bedtime. In this guide, we're going to walk you through 3 incredibly effective bedtime foods that help preserve and rebuild muscle after 65. These foods support your body's natural repair systems, promote protein synthesis, and keep your muscles strong as you age. Let's start with the first one. You might already have it sitting in your refrigerator. Bedtime food number 1, cottage cheese, your muscle's best friend. While you sleep, you might be surprised to hear this, but cottage cheese is a superfood when it comes to muscle maintenance, especially for seniors. Why? Because it's packed with casein protein. Casein is a slow-digesting protein. When you eat it before bed, it gradually releases amino acids into your bloodstream throughout the night. The steady supply of nutrients supports overnight muscle repair and prevents muscle breakdown. During sleep, your body goes through a fasting period. Without fuel, your muscles can begin to degrade. But cottage cheese provides a steady source of high-quality protein, preventing that overnight loss. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese contains about 13 to 15 grams of protein. It's quick and easy to prepare, no cooking required. Eat it plain or add cinnamon, fresh berries, or a drizzle of honey if you prefer a sweeter taste. It's also rich in calcium and vitamin B12, nutrients that support bone strength and energy levels, which often decline alongside muscle. If you're lactose intolerant, don't worry. There are lactose-free options available. Some plant-based cottage cheeses are emerging as well, although they might be lower in protein. Always check the label. Aim to consume about 30 grams of protein in your evening meal or snack. Cottage cheese is a fantastic way to help you reach that goal without feeling overly full. Remember, muscle isn't just built in the gym. It's built in the kitchen and rebuilt while you rest. Bedtime food number 2, tart cherry juice, the sleep and recovery booster. Next up is something that might surprise you: tart cherry juice. At first glance, it may not seem like a muscle-supporting food, but it delivers to powerful benefits for seniors. First, it's packed with antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins. These compounds reduce muscle soreness, joint inflammation, and overall discomfort. That makes it easier to stay active, which is essential for maintaining strength. Second, tart cherry juice improves sleep quality. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that adults who drank 8 ounces of tart cherry juice twice daily slept longer and more soundly. That's critical, because deep sleep is when your body does most of its healing and muscle rebuilding. Tart cherry juice does contain natural sugars, so moderation is key. A 4-ounce serving before bed provides benefits without causing a sugar spike. If you have diabetes or are monitoring blood sugar, opt for unsweetened versions or dilute the juice with water. Bonus tip: mix it with a small scoop of collagen protein powder to give your body a dual boost of recovery and muscle building support. If you're having trouble sleeping or dealing with sore muscles, tart cherry juice might be the missing link in your nighttime routine. Bedtime food number 3, hard-boiled eggs, the overnight repair package. Simple, affordable, powerful. Hard-boiled eggs might be one of the most overlooked tools for preserving muscle mass. 1 large egg provides about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, as well as all 9 essential amino acids, vitamin D, choline, and healthy fats. All of these play key roles in repairing and maintaining muscle. What makes eggs especially effective at night is how efficiently they support your body's overnight protein metabolism. While you sleep, your body works hard to restore and build muscle tissue. Eating 1 or 2 eggs before bed gives your body exactly what it needs to do this job well. Hard-boiled eggs are also easy on digestion. Compared to heavier protein sources, eggs are less likely to cause discomfort late at night. Pair them with half an avocado or a slice of whole grain toast for a balanced snack. That's both satisfying and muscle-supportive. Plus, eggs provide vitamin D, which supports calcium absorption and helps regulate muscle contractions. As you age, your body makes less vitamin D naturally, especially if you don't get much sunlight. So, adding eggs to your diet can help fill in that gap. Concerned about cholesterol? Most current research shows that for the majority of adults, moderate egg consumption does not negatively impact heart health. If you have specific medical concerns, check with your doctor. Bottom line, eggs aren't just for breakfast. They're compact, convenient, and loaded with the nutrients your muscles crave overnight. So, is it really that simple? Can eating the right foods before bed truly help slow or even reverse muscle loss after 65? Yes, and here's why. Your body is constantly breaking down and rebuilding muscle. As you age, that process becomes less efficient. Giving your body the right nutrients at the right time, especially before your most active recovery window sleep, makes a big difference. But food alone isn't enough. To protect and rebuild your muscle mass long-term, you need a combination of smart nutrition and daily habits that support strength naturally. Let's explore those habits now. 1. Make movement part of your diet. You don't need to become a gym rat to maintain muscle. Daily walking, light strength training, yoga, or even gardening can help keep your muscles engaged and strong. Consistency is what matters. Aim for at least 20 minutes of movement a day. And if you can include some resistance training like lifting small weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight squats, you'll activate even more muscle fibers. Never done strength training? No problem. There are beginner-friendly routines online, and many physical therapists can design custom plans for seniors. 2. Prioritize protein throughout the diet. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. That means you need more protein to maintain the same level of muscle mass. Experts recommend between 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight per day. For a 150-pound person, that's 90 to 120 grams daily. Split your protein intake evenly across meals. Don't try to get it all in at dinner. A steady supply of amino acids helps prevent muscle breakdown and supports rebuilding. Some great protein sources include Greek yogurt 15 to 20 grams per cup, chicken breast 26 grams per 3 ounces, lentils 18 grams per cup, eggs 6 grams each. Protein smoothies 15 to 25 grams per scoop, tofu 10 grams per 1/2 cup. 3. Protect your sleep. Your body needs quality sleep to repair muscle, but many older adults struggle with sleep due to pain, stress, or medical conditions. Here are a few ways to create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid screens and caffeine before bed. Stick to a consistent bedtime routine. Treat deep breathing, light stretching, or reading if sleep problems persist. Talk to your doctor. There are natural, non-habit-forming solutions that can help. 4. Remember, this is about more than muscle. Muscle isn't just about strength or looking fit. It's about independence. When you have strong muscles, you move confidently, you carry your groceries, you play with your grandkids, you get up from the floor without help. When you lose muscle, you risk losing balance, mobility, and freedom. But by making small, consistent choices, you can stay strong and independent for years to come. Start tonight. Choose one of these bedtime foods and give your muscles what they need to rebuild. A 1/2 cup of cottage cheese, a few ounces of tart, cherry juice, 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs. It doesn't have to be complicated. Final thoughts: you still have power. When you hit your 60s, 70s, or beyond, society often tells you to slow down. That weakness is inevitable. That balance, energy, and strength are things of the past. But that's not the full story. You still have power. You have the power to fuel your body wisely, to move with purpose, to rebuild what time has taken one smart habit at a time. These bedtime foods aren't fancy. They're not expensive. They're accessible, effective, and easy to include in your routine. More importantly, they work with your body, not against it. So what can you do tonight? Add a scoop of cottage cheese with cinnamon and berry. Swap your nightly cookie for 4 ounces of tart cherry juice. Keep hard-boiled eggs ready in your fridge. As a go-to snack, these small choices lead to powerful change. Because muscle loss isn't just physical. It affects your confidence, your mood, your life. But when you take back control, you start to feel stronger in more ways than one. And you don't have to do this alone. You're part of a growing movement of seniors who are choosing to age differently with strength, awareness, and purpose. Your journey doesn't end with age. It gets better with intention. If this guide helped you, we invite you to share your experience. What bedtime foods work for you? What questions do you still have? And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel or newsletter. We share real, practical, and empowering health tips for people just like you. Here's to stronger muscles, better sleep, and a healthier, more confident you. Good night, and remember, you're not getting weaker, you're getting wiser.